Hi everyone, it's Gillian and welcome to my channel Hooked and Smitten and another crochet tutorial. For today's tutorial, we're going to be working on these crochet angels, crochet ornament. Let's get started. To begin round one, you're going to start with a magic ring. You're going to chain 2, and this chain 2 is going to count as your first double crochet. Inside the ring, you're going to make 15 double crochet for a total of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, and you're going to join to the first double crochet with a slip stitch. You're going to pull your ring close. You're now going to make the hanging loop, and this is at your discretion. If you want a smaller loop, then you make less chains. If you want a longer loop, then you make more chains. For this tutorial, I'm going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, and 15. And you're going to join with a slip stitch into the same place where you made that slip stitch at the end of the round. Okay, and you're going to chain 1, and you're going to cut your yarn here. And that is the end of round 1. For round 2, I'm going to flip my work around, working from the wrong side, and you're going to skip the first 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to start into that 6th stitch, and I'm going to start with a standing double crochet. I'm going to put a slip knot on my hook, and you can also use a slip stitch and a chain 3. I'm going to wrap my hook and go in to that stitch, pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to pull through 2 and then 2 to complete my double crochet stitch. Into that same stitch, I'm going to make another double crochet. I'm going to make 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 2 double crochets into the next 4 stitches. That's 1. 2, 3, and 4. And with the 2 that you made in the beginning, you should have a total of 10 double crochets, and that is the end of round 2. For round 3, you're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. In the first stitch, you're going to make a double crochet, and you're going to make 2 double crochets into the remaining 9 stitches. So you're going to make 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and you're going to repeat by making 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and you're going to repeat that all the way to the end, and just repeat. At the end of the round, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to fasten off here and switch colors for the next round. And I want to share something with you. When I made this one, I made it in one color, and the only time that I break the yarn was to start round 2, but otherwise than that, I just went back and forth in rows. So that's an option that you have. For round 4, you're going to turn your work upside down, and you're going to join into the top of the chain 3 here with a slip stitch. You're now going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. Into the next stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. And you're going to chain 1 and make a double crochet into the next stitch, and this is going to be a repeat all the way to the end. Chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1 and a double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1 and a double crochet into the next stitch. Repeat until the end of the round. At the end of round 4, you should have 20 stitches and 20 chain 1 spaces. For round 5, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn. And you're going to make a slip stitch into the chain 1 space. And you're going to make a slip stitch into the double crochet stitch. And you're going to repeat making a slip stitch into the chain 1 and a double crochet until you get to this stitch marker, and that's going to be your 7th double crochet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that's why I put that stitch marker there, so it's easy to keep track. Okay, so you're gonna repeat slip stitch into the chain 1 space, slip stitch into the double crochet, slip stitch into the chain 1, slip stitch into the double crochet, and just repeat until you get to the stitch marker. And you're going to make your last slip stitch into that 7th double crochet. And you now can remove your stitch marker. Into the next space, you're going to make a single crochet. And you're going to chain 2. And that single crochet plus the chain 2 is going to count as a double crochet. Into that same space, you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1, not 2, chain 1 and make 2 double crochets into the same space. You're going to skip the next chain 1 space, and into the next chain 1, you're going to make 2 double crochets. Chain 1 and make 2 more double crochets into the same space. And you're going to repeat this sequence right here 2 more times. So into skip 1 space, into the next one, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets into the same space. And you're just going to repeat 1 more time. And that is the end of round 5. For round 6, you're going to chain 3 and you're going to turn. Working into the first chain 1 space, you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the same space. And you're going to work into the next chain 1 space, and you're going to repeat this sequence right here, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the same space. And you're going to repeat this sequence into the next 2 chain 1 spaces, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end, you're going to make a double crochet into the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of row 6. For round 7, you're going to repeat round 6. You're going to chain 3 and turn, and working into the chain 1 space, you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the same space, and you're going to go and work into the next chain 1 space just like you did in round 6, and you're just going to repeat all the way to the end, and I will meet you there. At the end of the round, you're going to make a double crochet into the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 7. For round 8, you're going to chain 3, and you're going to turn your work, and into the chain 1 space, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3, and you're going to work in between the clusters right here, and you're going to make a single crochet, and you're going to repeat all the way to the end. Chain 3, single crochet into the chain 1, chain 3, and single crochet between the clusters. Repeat chain 3, single crochet into the chain 1, chain 3, and in between the clusters. Chain 3, single crochet into the chain 1, and at the end you're going to chain 3, and you're going to make a single crochet into the space between the double crochet and the cluster. And at the end of this round, you should have 8 chain 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For round 9, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work. Into the first chain 3 space, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 1, make 2 double crochets into the same space. Chain 1, and make a single crochet into the same space. And this is going to be a repeat for the remaining 7 chain 3 space. Single crochet into the next space, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and make a single crochet into the same space. And you're going to repeat single crochet into the next space, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same space, chain 1, and make a single crochet into the same space. And you're going to repeat that sequence to the end. Into the last chain 3 space, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and you're going to make a slip stitch. So instead of a single crochet, you're going to make a slip stitch. And you're going to chain 1 and fasten off here. And you're going to go ahead and sew in whatever ends you have left. And that is the end of the tutorial. And here it is in just one color. At the end here, I actually did 1 double crochet instead of 2, so you have that reference to see what that looks like. If you want to do 1 double crochet or 2, it doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please like and subscribe for more video tutorials. Leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video.